Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhaitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rushibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha. Om Samasta Brahma Vidya Acharyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Samasta Yoga Darshana Acharyebhyo Namaha. Like every day, before we start our class, let us invoke the grace of all these three Yoga Acharyas for our systematic, effective, fruitful study, sadhana and siddhi of this Yoga Darshana. We are in the initial days, though we have taken a couple of weeks. Some more days we need to tune to this subject. Once we get into the tuning of it, then we will see the joy of this Yoga Darshana Adhyana. And it is not given to everybody, and everybody is not qualified for it. The Yoga Darshana Adhyanam is much more tough and difficult than Vedanta. In Vedanta, we just talk about Brahma Tattva as Satchidananda. What is the meaning of Sat or Chit Ananda is explained. It is easy. But in the Yoga Darshanam, to reach to that, the Yuja, the Samadhi, the Chitta and its positions and its problems and its various stages which we have to cross to reach to the Samadhi Sthiti, it is a very exhaustive, though very beautiful, but very exhaustive subject. But very charming, very engrossing and useful also for a sincere seeker. So we should have the desire to study, the sincerity to study, the abilities to study, and the consistency to study till we thoroughly understand. How can it happen? Our own effort, more than that, it is a grace of the Yoga Acharyas, and that is why we are invoking their blessings. Om Hiranyagarbhaya Kapilamaharshaya Namaha. 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 Om Shri Patanjali Maharshaye 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 Namaha. Om Shri Vyasa 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 Maharshaye Namaha. Having saluted all the great yogacharyas and all others also, let us start the chanting of the first sutra of the Prathama Pada 3 times. And just recapitulate what we have seen so far, then we go further. Om Atha Patanjala Yoga Darshanam Atha Prathama Padaha Samadhi Padaha Prathamam Sutram Om Atha Yoganuशासनम Om Atha Yoganuशासनम Om Atha Yoganuशासनम. So, among the 6 darshanams, one is the Yoga Darshana, Yoga philosophy. Every Darshana Shastra is given by those masters for the Mukti only. Of course, each one of them defined the Mukti and Sadhana according to their own way of understanding. Here also in Patanjali Yoga Darshanam, the Lakshya is Mukti only. Why we have to do the Patanjali Yoga Sutra Adhyanam or Yoga Darshana Adhyanam is Kaivalla Praptartham Eva. Therefore, Atha Yoganuशासनam, Atha Idanim, now because you are ready, you have come to learn, and with the beginning, with the Mangala Vachaka, we are doing the Yoga Darshanam. Anuशासनam, we said, it is the Parampara Agata Shastram. At the same time, we have to take even smallest hint also of the Guru as well as Shastra as Shasana. If the smallest hint also we have to take as Shasanam, how much we have to take the entire Darshanam as Shasana? We have to be very conscious about this understanding. At the same time, the purpose of the Yoga Darshanam is moksha. And in this Yoga Darshanam, all the Mukti Upayas are given exhaustively by the Acharya Parampara. Yet, the Mukti is not guaranteed to the students. Why? If they are not doing all sadhanas as the Shasana. So, by using the word Shasanam, the compelling force the Gurus are using in doing sadhana in our own interest. So here the commanding or the demanding of these sadhanas as shasanam is not given as a compulsions otherwise. But when you want to have the kaivalya sadhana moksha, for that this is the necessary condition, necessary sadhanas. Therefore, as an anushasana, be attentive. We are not giving you, but as an anushasana, you have to take. Like if you take this medicine, you get cured. Therefore, this is an anushasana for you to take the medicine. This anushasanam or shasana of taking medicine, is it imposed by the doctor or it is accepted by the patient? Doctor has suggested. Why? If you take this medicine, the disease will go. But who should take as this shasanam is the disciple or the patient. If he doesn't take it as shasanam, then he will be erratic in taking medicine. He will not have the cure. In the same way, you have come for kaivalyam. Always remember, it is the need of the disciple that he goes to Guru. It is the need of the disciple that he has to study Shastra. It is the need of the disciple that he'll have to put all efforts to understand. And again, it is a need and compulsory, compelling thing of the disciple only to do the sadhana as shasanam. Else, he will not get the result. There's no problem for the Guru if you don't do sadhana. He will not come and catch your neck or punish you, etc. Nothing doing. तुम करोगे तो फल मिलेगा, नहीं करो तो नहीं मिलेगा. मेरे को कहना था, मैंने कह दिया, अभी चॉइस आपका है. See, in other words, in Gita, what happened? Bhagavan said, "Yathechasi tatha kuru." I gave you the knowledge. But what is the reply of Arjuna? Karishye vachanam tava. What is the meaning of that? Your words are taken by me as shasanam. That's how we get blessed by the Guru and knowledge when we follow what is said by them. more than any of the outer upasanas done to the Guru or Bhagavan with Dravya, the best test of the upasana is what? Just following the sadhana path as told by them. With that, we only get mukti quickly. So that is the meaning of Shasanam explained exhaustively. That is how every sutra, every day we have to ponder over to get the same meaning deeply, to add to the meanings new ones and get convinced more and more. तो मुझे ये योग सूत्रों का अध्ययन और साधना शासन रूप में करना है. योग का लक्ष्य कैवल्य मोक्ष पाने के लिए. This should be deeply embedded in our heart permanently, not only in the class when the acharya or guru is speaking, even otherwise. Now the most important word was yoga. So atha yoga anuशासनम is equal to atha yoga shastram. Now what is yoga? Juja samadhau. What is the samadhi? Samadhi is, be attentive, very important, the natural state of our antakarana or chitta. Original state of chitta. Samadhi is the original state of chitta. But do we have that now? We don't have that. Therefore, we have to get it. For that only the entire sadhana. So to get into that chitta as a samadhi sthiti, what is the sthiti now the chitta has got? What are the sadhanas to be done to take it to its original position of the samadhi? When chitta is in samadhi, there is no more chitta, it is chit only. So yuja samadhau. योग क्या है? समाधि. समाधि क्या है? चित्त का स्वधर्म होना चाहिए. That is, the chitta in samadhi is no more chitta, it is chit only, it is moksha only, it is kaivalyam only. But do we have it now? We don't have kaivalyam. Then why? Because chitta is not in samadhi avastha. If it is not in the samadhi, which is natural thing should be, which is the avasthas in it, what are the reasons? Then what are the things to be done? So, we were told that because of the influence of three gunas, the possibility of the chitta is of the five basic conditions. Because of three gunas, the chitta is in five these conditions. Out of these five conditions, in the first three conditions, the samadhi will not be possible. Fourth and fifth only, the samadhi possible. So from the first to the second to the three and to the fourth and fifth, the entire Yoga Sutra indicated sadhanas help us to travel. And what is the bhumika or condition of the chitta right now? We have seen the kshipta bhumika. In the kshipta bhumika, it is the total predominance of 100% rajoguna, because of which, where is the chitta running? We have seen Rajasa Vishayeshu Kshipyamanam id Kshipta Bhumika. Again, I am saying my own chitta, because of its overpowering influence on it of the Rajoguna, when the chitta with its Vrutthis is totally thrown into the objects of the world, that is the Kshipta nature of the chitta. If this nature of the chitta of being Kshipta is there for millions of lives, we will not have the samadhi. Without samadhi of the chitta, behind chitta, Paramatma Anubhava, what is there, that is never experienced. Without that, the kaivalya or moksha will not come. Now close the eyes and see. Is our chitta is in the kshipta bhumika? Very much. The second option, second condition of the chitta was told was कि the मूढ़ भूमिका. सीक्वेंस आप कुछ भी लगा सकते हो. कुछ लोग क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त लिखते हैं, कुछ लोग मूढ़ क्षिप्त and विक्षिप्त they keep it. But we are understanding the meaning. In the मूढ़ भूमिका, what is there? Tamasa. Because of the influence of the tamoguna on the chitta, because of the influence of the tamoguna on the chitta, that chitta is in nidra alasya pramada rupi natural bhumika, natural condition. And to some people, totally they are in kshipta or totally in the Muda bhumikas. And many people jump from this to that only. Kshipta ya Mudha, Kshipta ya Mudha, they are in that only. In the Muda bhumika kya hai? Nidra, Alasya, Adi, Vrittimat. So nidra means the sleepiness, alasya is procrastination, then the pramada is continuously committing the same mistakes, laziness, lethargy. They are all called as the natural conditions of the chitta. Natural means the prepared, if the chitta is in this muda, it is called as a muda bhumika. Tamagun ke karan. So if the total predominance of rajas is there, kshiptam. Total predominance is tamas is there, it is called mudham. Let us be clear about it. Never forget, throughout life, whenever you feel so sleepy, lazy, means what? Within, behind the chitta, the tamoguna is influencing it. And sometimes that influence is so much, unless you go to sleep, you cannot come out of it. And in this also, there are two things that will come after 6 7 sutras when we talk about the Klishta and Aklishta Vrutthis. But here I'll touch. The night 6 to 7 hours of sleep, half an hour sleep of the afternoon if required, they are not the problems of sadhana. That is not Muda Bhumika. That is required for every human being to be healthy. But apart from those hours of rest, the remaining 16, 17 hours also, when we are in lazy, lethargy, and postponement, that means we are in that bhumika. For you can see your own life, one of the days, even after waking up from sleep, also, whole day we are only in that mood. It can give various reasons. Sufficient sleep I had, and yet this fellow is, some of them are trained themselves like that, always in that bhumika. And such people, when you get as your daughter in law or when you get as your own servant, you don't need to go to Naraka. You are in Naraka only. And you don't understand why my grandchild is not getting up from the bed only. He slept yesterday afternoon. Today afternoon हो गया फिर भी नहीं उठ रहा है. उसका चित्त मूढ़ भूमिका में है. Total. Some people पूरा जिंदगी पूरा उसी में जाता है. Wherever you employ them, they don't work, they are sleepy. Then the employee feels so disturbed, he removes that fellow. Clear? We have to be very careful about the understanding of the conditions of chitta. Then only we will understand what sadhana we have to come to a minimum level of ekagra. Then only all these studies, swadhyaya, sadhana, they all become meaningful. For example, right now when you are listening to class, if your mood of the chitta is kshipta, turning to 100 things, you can't even listen. Not only listening to class, even you may be watching a TV, a good program. If your bhumika of the chitta is kshipta wala hai, तो क्या आप देख पाओगे सीन को? Can you enjoy that? No. It can be a musical concert, it can be any of the things. So people, because of something, when they are disturbed, they can never be able to focus on the work in hand. Problem हो जाता है. Second is what? If you are in mood bhumika now, you got up early morning at 4:30. Then those 6-7 hours you did all your sadhana, yoga. Naturally, body every 6 hours it gets tired. We are not a Mahayogis of so much control in pranas, control in the food. That 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, we can be equally healthy without sleep. ऐसा तो नहीं होता. तो 6 घंटे 4 को उठे तो 11 बज गया तो 7 घंटे. Now you are in Moda Bhumika. Then you will not even look at me. कोई स्वामी जिंदा है करके भी पता नहीं होगा. I am trying to give these simple examples to convey that when the tamoguna is there, chitta in Muda Bhumika, when the Rajoguna influence is there, the chitta in the Kshipta Bhumika, in these two Bhumikas, even the worldly activities also are not possible. How can the Yoga Darshana, Yoga Sadhana of the sadhanas can be possible? Are you understanding? Yeah. Therefore, only the way, what is that? How to conquer the Muda Bhumika? Only one way, by strictly following our dharma. Secondly, adding as many activity as possible to ourselves, constructive to in the day. Even more important than these two is what? Only when we surrender to someone and get the continuous orders for them, and execute those orders, then only there is a chance for us to come out of the mudata. When we don't surrender to someone, when we are at our own disposal, when we are totally free by our own choice, we can never ever come out of the first two bhumikas of Kshipta and Muda, because it's our freedom. This is the only place or important place where only our surrender to Guru, our surrender to the Shastra will help us. Nothing else will help us. And that is why whenever any Mahatmas, Gurus come to our house, by chance, by blessing, or by unfortunate, by whatever it may be, जो आप मानते हो, is not everybody at home get up in the morning. 9 बजे उठने वाले 6 बजे उठ जाते कि नहीं? 10 बजे नहाने वाले 7 बजे नहाते कि नहीं? Are you understanding how our traditions have made this? Whenever any Mahatmas come, you get up and all. What is the meaning of getting up? Coming out of Muda Bhumika. Do namaskar to them. In the same way, when my life is totally surrendered and dedicated to my Guru, and I am expressing that surrender dedication in the form of doing whatever he is saying, this is the only way we can come out of Muda Bhumika. There is no other way. If any other way is there, I will leave my Guru Seva and come to you and follow what you say. That answerability to the Guru is the only one which can make us come out of mudata. Else, like Kumbhakarna, like we lives together also, we can sleep. Clear? Now the second is one, how to conquer the Kshipta Bhumika. It is only through, again, Upasana. Every day when we do Upasana, Subha or Sham ko, or Dopair mein we are doing our Japa Adi Sadhana. So too with little of Viveka Vairagya, by reducing our importance given to the things and beings, our Kshipta of the Chipta are being thrown into the various ideas, concepts, objects, people that can be curtailed. But before doing all that, thoroughly understand what is the meaning of my chitta is in mudata, my chitta in kshiptata. पहले इसको समझो, चित्त क्षिप्त में है, मूड में है, तो अर्थ क्या है? फिर ऐसा रहने से can I achieve anything in the world? No. Then what can we achieve in the yoga? Nothing. Therefore, I must come out of these two bhumikas. First, you and I have to feel. Then the question comes how to do. These are the sadhanas. First is total surrender to the Guru. Second is regular upasanas. And never ever worry any time throughout life, remember, about eliminating the negative. It will never go negativities when you aim at them. Instead of that, the opposite positive when you are replacing in the life, automatically the negative will go away. Like I told you, how to reject the tamoguna if you have. तो मुझे इतना तमोगुण है, नींद आ रहा है, मैं क्या करूं? तमोगुण को पकड़कर तमोगुण को जाओ बोले तो तमोगुण जाता नहीं. फिर क्या करें? Positively. Tamoguna is non-activeness. Therefore, the opposite of that is being active. How do you active? Left to yourself. You have no goal to achieve, no inspiration to do. Therefore, surrender to Guru. Then to prove that surrender, you पहले जबरदस्ती ही गुरु के वास्ते करेंगे. धीरे धीरे तमोगुण जाता रहेगा. That's why you see people serving their gurus. Guru may get up late. Guru is slow. But the disciple 4 घंटे पहले उठकर वो सब करते रहता है. And this Guru also did same to his Guru. The result was elimination of tamas. You can see when a Mahatma comes to your house or when you are in an organization serving. अब ऐसा कोई है ही नहीं है. We don't serve anywhere, go. Ever at our own choice, we get up or don't get up, sleep. So too, उपासनास. भगवान का नाम से बढ़कर दूसरा कोई भी चित्त को क्षिप्त भूमि से बचाने वाला नहीं है. Along with little of viveka vairagya. Why viveka vairagya? Because 90% of kshiptata in the chitta is only onto those things which are not only not required but they are detrimental. देखो हमको हमारे सबसे बड़ी बेवकूफ़ी क्या है, माफ करना है शब्द यूज करने को, कि we never quietly think about our own mind's thoughts and understand that 90-80% of thoughts are destructive, detrimental. Example what? All our negative feelings for the people, of the hatreds, of the vengeances, of the jealousies. कभी भी किसी बंदे को सृष्टि आदि से अब तक इन दुर्गुणों से किंचित भी फायदा हुआ क्या? No. But still, do we give them up? Are they not occupying our mind? So when we think about it, that these are the thoughts I am entertaining, then by loving that person or forgiving that person, we have to come out of that person and is doing as well as the hurt that is felt in the heart, then the kshiptata goes away. Both ways. Also, the same objects we enjoyed, how long? थोड़ा दिमाग लगाने से उससे भी वैराग्य हो जाएगा, then the kshiptata of the chitta is reduced. Okay? Both of them we discussed. Now, third one is called as the vikshipta bhumika. This vikshipta of the chitta is not totally tamas, not totally rajas, but it has sattva. Sattva is main. We attend to. Because of the sattvata, you are trying to focus on the given sadhana. Here it is a vritti nirodha samadhi abhyasa. But then we are not able to consistently do, because the chitta, which is because of little sattva, when it is trying to do sadhana, the other two gunas are continuously poking and disturbing. Therefore, from the ekagrata, when the chitta is going to the mudata because of tamas, or going into the kshiptata because of rajas, again and again, आप खींच के लाते हो फिर जा रहा है, खींच के लाते हो फिर जा रहा है. इस तरह का नेचर जिसका है चित्त का, that is called as vikshipta bhumi. That person also cannot be consistent on the sadhana. And one day definitely the power of rajas tamas overpowers, so then he will give up sadhana for a few days and goes to enjoy or even sleep. The people who are irregular to the class are this way the victims of the rajas and tamas, even though their chitta is not kshipta or muda, but vikshipta. Vikshipta is little better than kshipta. In the kshipta, total rajas, no sattva. In the muda, there is only tamas. But in vikshipta, there is sattva guna hai. लेकिन ज्यादा देर वो सत्वगुण नहीं रहता, तमस या रजस आ जाता है, then we are lost. Therefore, this bhumika also not that much helpful for the sadhana of the chittavrutti nirodha rupa yoga. मतलब क्या हुआ? In general also we attend to एक साधना करके एक सिद्धि पाना है. Have to do some sadhana to reach. There's no doubt about it. But to do this sadhana also, a base is required. You understand? Like somebody wants to come to listen to our Upanishad. Straight away, though I am doing it on a YouTube, I don't allow them because there's no bhumi. You are suddenly coming in the class, in between. But you people, those who are coming regularly, you have the bhumi. Right from day one you are coming, therefore it is easy for you to understand when I straight away start from where I stopped yesterday. But for the new people, क्या हुआ कल तक पता ही नहीं. इच्छा है उनको सुनने का, but सुन पाएंगे क्या? नहीं, क्योंकि तैयारी नहीं है. In the same way, wanting to do sadhana is one beautiful thing. Knowing the sadhana is second beautiful thing. Trying to do sadhana is third beautiful thing. More important than these three is the qualification to do sadhana. So here in Yoga Sutras, what is said is applicable in all other yogas, all the sadhanas. Whether it is Karma Yoga, whether it is Dhyana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, or here the Patanjali Yoga, Darshanam, or even your Bhakti Yoga, everywhere, if the Chitta is in Kshipta, Moda, Vikshipta, none of the yogas can be possible. Vedanta, can you do Kshipta, Vikshipta, Moda mein? Bhakti, can you do? Karma Yoga ho jayega kya? Can he be a Karma Yogi when he is sleeping? When he is distracted in so many temptations? Cannot be. So, though we are studying in the Yoga Sutra the bhumikas of the Chitta to be these three, which are non-positive, but these are naturally, these understandings help us in all our other sadhanas. In fact, including our outer worldly success also. If any person employed anywhere, if he is in these three gunas or the bhumika, he cannot justify his work. he can't do justice to his work, he will not get promotion. Therefore, व्यावहारिक जगत में विजय पाना है, इवन पारमार्थिक स्पिरिचुअलिटी में कर्मयोग करनी है, भक्ति योग करनी है, अष्टांग योग करनी है, राजयोग कहते हैं इसको, ज्ञान योग करना है. The क्षिप्त मूढ़ विक्षिप्त भूमिका युक्त अंतःकरण, be attentive. The more they try to do the thing, they get exhausted, they get tired, they get fatigued, they get demoralized, they give up the work only, they can never achieve. How important is this thought? First time we are sharing it so clearly. Why people leave sadhana? Because they get frustrated. Why the frustration comes? Because they have not succeeded. Why the success did not come? Because their chitta was in kshipta mudha vikshipta. Not only here, somebody want to learn yoga asanas. No, in yoga asana learning also, when the teacher is teaching you, you have to learn and make those poses and all. और इसका दिमाग क्षिप्त मूड विक्षिप्त है तो बीच में क्लास छोड़ के जाएगा. स्विमिंग सिखा रहा है, गया सीखने को, but his chitta is in chanchala rupa, he will not be continuing to learn. See how beautifully our yoga darshanacharyas are clearly, crystal clearly are telling us why we fail and how we have to prepare to perform for success. Performance gives us success, but even to perform you have to prepare. And the non-preparation is what? Maintaining the chitta in a kshipta muda vikshipta bhumika. And when we go to the Gurukula, every one of us will be in these three mood only. Kshipta muda vikshipta. Guru takes 1 or 2 years to make us get freed from these three and come to the fourth bhumika of ekagrata by giving us all sorts of works of the ashrama, the temple management, the ashram management, the kitchen, every work he gives. Also makes us do puja, makes us do the upasanas, do the japa. Kayako? Only for one thing, to bring the chitta to the fourth called as the ekagra bhumi. Is it understandable? Now we'll understand what is the meaning of ekagra bhumi. क्षिप्त समझ गए? नहीं समझे मतलब यू आर इन क्षिप्त भूमिका ओनली. मूढ़ समझ गए कि नहीं? प्रैक्टिस कर रहे हो क्या? समझ गए. So विक्षिप्त is because of sattva guna, he is trying to do sadhana. He is honest there. But rajas tamas are not fully eliminated. They go on disturbing. Whenever they disturb, when the rajas disturbs, he goes into one or the other objects of the world. When the tamas disturbs, he enters into laziness or sleepiness. It can be while you are studying a book, while you are doing a japa, while you are doing an upasana, while you are doing the Vedanta Vicharana. You understand? In any of the sadhana, this happens. See how the Yogacharyas went to the root of the problem. From there, they are trying to eliminate it. We have to be very, very grateful to them for this type of guidance. Now, when I take from the Vyasa Bhashyam, when the book comes to me, I'll take more time, a separate 1.5 class, and exhaustively each sutra with the Vyasa Bhashya, we will study. Let it take even 6 months. Never mind, even more than that. Let us enjoy Yoga Darshanam also thoroughly like we are enjoying our Upanishads. मेरा तो जिंदगी उसके लिए डेडिकेटेड है. जो मेरे साथ है, you can also welcome. Now, what is ekagra? Be attentive. I am telling you from the Sadashiva Brahmendra Vrutti. Okay, and the same thing when we talk with the Vyasa Bhashya along with the Vachaspati Mishra's Vrutti, it will be more detailed. One by one word we will explain. And I know you have that interest, you have that calmness in mind, you have that beautiful heart of learning. And you, few 5 by 6 people with me, will give me great joy of learning along with you. By the way, I am sharing. Now, what is the ekagra bhumika? Listen. Vidhuta rajaha tamo malena. Raja or tama rupi mala is washed off. Shuddha sattvena. What is there is Shuddha sattva guna. Aikagram. Because of which aikagram ekatanam. Continuous ability to focus on something, that is called as sattva guna or ekagra bhumika. So ekagra bhumika is that bhumi of the chitta where chitta is fully in Shuddha sattva not troubled, disturbed, even little also by the tamas and rajas. And because of the sattva guna, the chitta is able to be attentive, focus on any project taken up, and the time decided onto that without any distraction. So, if that person decides, Om Namo Narayanaya, Om Shri Patanjali Maharshaya Namaha, that japa I want to do 10 times, 10 minutes, without distraction. And those 10 minutes without a distraction and without any dissimilar thought, if he is able to do, he has come to the Ekagra Bhumika level. It is everywhere again while taking bhojanam. These 8 minutes I am having food, I am not getting distracted on anything. I am focusing at every morsel of the food, enjoying the taste also, chewing it properly also, gulping it also, extending gratitude to the Bhagavan from him up to the Annapurna who is giving me the food. Only on that I am focusing, nothing else is coming. That's called Ekagra Bhumi. In the same way, you are watching a movie on TV. So don't get time changing the channels or distracted. Though 20 minutes I am watching the dialogues, the expressions, the meaning of the dialogue, how it is suitable to that, the music behind and the scenery, no other thing. So to a musical concert you are listening. In the Ekaka Brahmi, the one who is there, he is enjoying the lyrics also, the music also, the song also, the instruments also, their orchestration also. Just by giving these examples, we are trying to understand how effective becomes every work when we maintain our Ekagra Bhumi. ऐसा चित्त है, चित्त के ऐसे भूमिकाएं होते हैं, इनमें तीन चीजें नुकसानदायक है, बाकी दो ही फायदेमंद है, for the outer world also, for the sadhana. First, this basic thing also we don't know. Therefore, we always maintain our chitta in the earlier two bhumikas mostly, once in a while in the third, and then we go on crying, यार मेरे से काम नहीं हो रहा है, या मेरा काम पूरा नहीं हो रहा है, या मेरा काम अच्छा नहीं हुआ, या मुझे काम का सफलता नहीं मिला. Either I am not able to do, or I am doing but I couldn't continue, or I continue but I didn't do perfectly, or I am not getting result. He is focusing on that only. He is not understanding why is it happening. The only thing is your bhumika of the chitta is in these three nonsense. But maintain ekagra. That's why I gave the variety of examples. A bhojana you can thoroughly enjoy in ekagra bhumi. A TV you can thoroughly enjoy in the ekagra bhumika. Your every of the upasana, every of the loka seva, every of your japa, all of them can be enjoyed. And in the Yoga Sutras, we are going to be taught how to bring our chitta from these three bhumikas into the fourth bhumika. And then to the fifth one. Okay, now let me explain right now only. In the Ekakada Bhumika only, that Samadhi, one of the two Samadhis is achieved. What is one of the two Samadhi? Samprajnata Samadhi. I'll explain in simple words the Samprajnata Samadhi today. What is that? The is in such a samatha, it is absolutely becoming aware of every of the things around without vagueness, without missing from its awareness. Samyak prakarshena jnayate. How you understand it was is that right now, as I told you the other day also example, we are living in the world, perceiving the world with our senses, but nothing is perceived by us completely. For example, you are living in your house from 20 years. And in 20 years, into your puja room, at least once in 3 days, so 100 दिन एक साल में 20 years में 20 2000 बार गए होंगे पूजा रूम में. Now I ask you, which god is where placed? What is his face? What are his eyes? On which pedestal he is seated? 2000 times we reached our puja room, but if I ask this question, you will be in vagueness only. Clear? If you say that, no, Swamiji, I can tell you exactly which color dress is put to which god and where he is placed, what is his pedestal, clear? And which colored stool it is there, where is the light focus. अगर ऐसा कह पा रहे हो, be attentive, then you are in sampragnata samadhi sthiti. In that case, maintaining it all the time in the chitta is called as sampragnata sthiti, gained only after gaining the ekagra bhumika. That's what I was telling you earlier also. A person who has achieved sampragnata samadhi sthiti, when he is in a musical concert, he is fully aware of everything we attend to by his choice. Among those things, he can detach his attention from some of the things. He can focus only on one thing. In one of the movies, you can see when the hero, with heroine or somebody, when he talks, immediately in a moment he says that in that particular hotel also there are 28 tables. In the eastern side, these many, western side, these many, central, these many. The ACs are so many, the fans are so many. The billing counter is there, the disposal counter is there, the wash basin is there. And right now, these many people are seated. Among them, these many are couple, these many are individual. Among the individual, these many are male, these are female. And so many servants are working, and in today's menu, these are the 8 items which are special. That fellow, when he gives all that these details, बाकी लोगों को एक चीज भी याद नहीं है कि वो आके बैठ भी गए बुद्धू कोचू की तरह. That is called sampragnata samadhi, where he is in such a avastha, it is samyak prajnayate. Whatever it wants to know, it is knowing it completely. Like in the musical concert, he is aware of the hall name. He is aware of the, the dimensions of the hall. He is aware of the number of chairs, tentative. He is aware of the occupancy of the chairs. He is aware of the singer, his mic system, the operators, the other orchestra people, the chorus. He is aware whether it is classical, which is the one, the music, उसमें भी कर्नाटिक है, हिंदुस्तानी है, or the other one. Are you understanding it? And how long the program will be there? Who are the chief guests that are seated? When we go and sit in the such program, हमको अपने घड़ी के अलावा और कुछ नहीं दिखता, क्योंकि हमको भागना है. और आए क्यों? क्योंकि आउट ऑफ ऑब्लिगेशन एंड टिकट फ्रीली मिल गया हमको, इसलिए आ गया. पूछा जाए तो नहीं पता कुछ. But that person is aware of all of them at the same time by his own choice. After becoming aware of them, he withdraws from all of that. He only focuses only on the singing of the singer along with the music. If he is able to do that, he has reached to sampragnata samadhi. Is it understandable? Okay. The next step to this is called as sampragnata yoga. In the sampragnata yoga, what happens is, he is not only aware of all the things happening, be attentive. He is aware of himself, that he is aware of all of them. And in that thing, there is a crystal clear differentiation between I am the seer, they are all the seen. Unambiguous, crystal clear demarcation or separation that I am the drashta seer, they are the seen. When that also is maintained, that is called asampragnata yoga in yoga bhasha. And another name is given to it, is called viveka khyati. Khyati means knowledge. Viveka khyati means knowledge that I am the seer, they are seen. Now after this only, that the seen are devalued through viveka and vairagya. When the entire seen are devalued, there's a big process. We are going to study each of these things in our next 6 to 8 months when we study every of the sutra with bhashya of Vyasa. I'm just giving you introduction. Just imagine that state after the sampragnata samadhi, when I reach to the Sampragnata Yoga, even in Sampragnata Yoga, after becoming aware fully that I am the seer, they are the seen. After that, through the Paravairagya, when I am rejecting the entire scene from its root cause, what happens? For the scene to appear, there is no base. That is called as Nirbija Samadhi. So, Sampragnata Samadhi takes to Asampragnata Yoga. Asampragnata Yoga takes us to Nirbija Samadhi. That Nirbija Samadhi is the last stage, after which it is maintained for a long time for this drashta we attended. There is nothing, the drishya, to be seen. Then what will be his position? He will establish in himself. When he establishes in himself, is there anything other than him? No, that's called as Kaivalya Sthiti. That's called Asampragnata Yoga or the Nirbija Samadhi or the Kaivalya Sthiti, where in the third sutra it is said, Tada Drashtuhu Swarupe Avasthanam. I tell you, only 2% we have discussed. 98% still to be discussed about. It will come in the future sutras. We are just giving a beginning. When the sutra comes and also Vyasa Bhasha we take up, how beautifully that will be explained. Now we only talked about the Ekagra Bhumika giving us Sampragnata Samadhi. Okay. From the Ekagra also, by eliminating the Vasanas, when we remove the Vrutti, that Ekagra Bhumika has become now the Niruddha Bhumika. In the Niruddha Bhumi only, the Asampragnata Yoga or the Kaivalya ka chance hota hai. Always remember, in yoga, we are doing sadhana. In sadhana of the yoga, our attempt is on chitta. In our attempting of the chitta in sadhana of the yoga, we are doing the nirodha of the vrutthis. When the vrutti nirodha has happened, chitta becomes chit. And that chit is my own self. And all these, like Vedanta, when you listen in Vedanta in the class, after that you close the eyes and you have to think about, I am the consciousness, I am the Sakshi, everything is Saksha, I am the Atma, is Anatma, and these three are the avasthas with which I as a jiva going through, and actually I, the pure consciousness, is all permeating in every of the triputi of the Jagrata and Swapna and the absence of the Sushupti. In this way, when you keep on contemplating, the knowledge becomes thorough. In the same way, when we are studying the Yoga Darshanam, when you keep on doing this type of contemplation, here also the knowledge becomes thorough. Then comes the experience further. Clear? With this, we'll stop today. Tomorrow, little about Niruddha Bhumika we say. Then we go to the second sutra, Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodhaha. Then Tada Drashtuho Swarupe Avasthanam. So as you have shown your patience last few days, continue it is for some time. Continue, then the knowledge starts entering. Never give up. Don't underestimate yourself. With us, all the gurus, devatas are there to bless us and equip us. Never demoralize that one day, today हमको समझ में नहीं आएगा. आएगा भी नहीं. मैं बता रहा आपको, मुझे ही 2 साल लगेंगे समझने में. We are studying together. We are in the same boat. By every reason, increase the inspiration. By no reason, allow the inspiration to go away. With these words, we'll conclude today. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Thank you, friends. Yoga Darshanam class today will conclude. Now please stop the recording.